Hey boys and girls, it's Monkey Mid here again, welcoming you to YouTube land with my friend Gene Simmons. I didn't introduce him last time, how rude of me, Gene. But I'm here to talk. This guy's not talking, he talks too much anyway. So I'm here to show you more Kiss bootleg albums. Right, where did I leave off last time? I think I left off at Destroys Anaheim Part 2. So let's start off with Part 1. And here it is. Destroys Anaheim. This is part 1. This was Destroys Anaheim, California, 1976, 20th August 1976. Gene rocked there. This is a really nice bootleg album. It's one of the original, I think it's about late 70s, early 80s release. And I think this one is a white label copy, as you can see. There you go. This has also been released on Ruthless Rhythms, but this one's a white label. A very nice green sleeve. You can get these in different coloured sleeves as well. They do them in blue, they do them in pink, they do them in yellow, blue, whatever colour. But I've got the green one, and this is very nice. Nothing on the back of this one. Bit of a shame. I think someone must have stuck something on it and ripped it off, because you can see there's a lot of marks on there, a little bit of tears and all that, but still very nice. And as I was saying earlier on about the different coloured one, here's the other Destroys Anaheim. This is the Part 2 one. This is on a yellow type paper. I'm not sure what label I've got here. There you go. There is the Ruthless Rhythms. There you go, front and back. Very nice, very old, and smells a bit, which gives it a bit of character, as I've said to you before. I love it, love it. And here we have, this is the Part 1 version of it, again on yellow printed paper. On the back here it's got the Kiss Army wants you, Gene wants you, Kiss Army wants you, rock! And oh, by the way, I forgot to show you, on the back of the Destroys Anaheim Part 2, you've also got sort of like a label of paper here, which gives you the track listing and everything. So all very cool stuff. And then later on, Destroys Anaheim was actually released on a proper kind of record cover, but they only ever did Part 1, and here it is. Here's a picture of Gene there, same as the other one. Gene. This one, I believe, yeah, is on a white label. It's on blue vinyl. So if you can get this one, it is actually very nice to have, even though it's a re-release. Let's see what else we've got next for you. If I can get this in. I'll tell you what, I might just leave that. Let's see what we got next. Right, next up we have the hottest band in the land. Now this one is from Toronto 76. It's a very, very nice gatefold sleeve. Check that out. Check that out, Mr. Simmons. Check it out. You're there. And on the back has a very nice picture of Gene and Paul here. Now this was actually released on a bootleg CD, but for some reason they've remixed the sound on the vinyl version, and the actual sound is quite sort of echoey sort of thing, which actually it makes it quite a nice sound. So I actually recommend the vinyl version over the CD. So if you can get this one, this is worth having. It's gatefold sleeve, and here we go. This is the inner sleeve with a printed label, and we have it in green vinyl. Green is mean, green is keen, green is lovely. And but yeah, that is the Toronto 76 album. Very, very nice. Recommend this one to anyone, really. Have a look at it again. Lovely, lovely, lovely. Right, next up we have Burning Hellfire in Kyoto. This was the first time Kiss have played in Japan back in '77 on the Rock and Roll Over tour, and this was from Kyoto, and that's 26th of March 1977. Now, if you get the original release on this one, it comes with kind of like an OBI strip. Now, I missed out on that one, so I'm believing this is the second batch, but it's got a sticker up here. It says collector's item. I'm a collector, and this is an item, collector's item. This is on a coloured vinyl, and I can't remember what colour it is exactly. Aha! Here we have green again. Green is mean, green is keen. I love green. It's got a picture label on it, one of Gene, but from the wrong era. It's like a Dynasty era, that one. And that's Paul there. And I believe we have the other album. We've got Ace there, and we've got Peter there. Again, it's from the Dynasty era. But nevertheless, it's still really, really cool. It's a nice album. And these have only kind of like in the last 5 years have kind of like recently surfaced. I don't know where these albums came from, or well, not so much the albums, but the actual recordings from the Rock and Roll Over tour from Japan. And the quality, it's soundboard. I think it's soundboard, this one, but whatever the case is, soundboard or audience recording, it is really nice. I've got to show the back cover, and here's the back. This was the photo shoot in somewhere in Japan. But very, very nice. One I would recommend. In fact, I recommend every one of them, really, don't I? Get them all. Right. Next up. Check this one out. Making Live in Nagoya. This was, I think, the second or third night in Japan, in Nagoya. This is very nice as well, this album. That's gatefold sleeve. Check it out. Very nice. And the back also has a live shot of Gene, the man, and Ace. There we go. And this one's from March the 28th, 1977. Again, I think this is a either soundboard or a really, really good quality audience recording. But it does amaze me where these things come from. Where do they suddenly surface? Where do they come from? No idea. They just suddenly appear. This one I think is, yeah, this is a red vinyl. There you go. Like Mr. Simmons there, spitting blood. Red. Blood red vinyl. And again, the labels have the Dynasty pictures of each band member. So, there we go. Very, very nice. And it's the same on this one as well. Got Ace there. And you have Peter there. These guys get on really well, Peter and Gene. Have you heard? They love each other. Not. Anyway, guys. Next up, we have Kiss Takes Tokyo. Now, any bootleg fan would know about this. Takes Tokyo. It's the first night of the Tokyo Budokan Hall, I believe. It's on the 1st of April, 1977. The original release of this album is the one to get, not so much this one. And it was called Mama We're All Crazy. Now, if you can get that one, that is the one to really, really have. But if you can't, this is pretty cool too. Takes Tokyo, 77. It's done in a really primitive way, which I kind of like. And this one came out in the early 80s-ish, around that sort of era. And I suppose people didn't really have home computers to make covers look good or to design them in a way that it should look. But this is still cool. This is the full set. It's a double album. Again, on Ruthless Rhythms. And it's on a black vinyl. It's a double album, this one. But it is very, very nice. I like it. I've had it for a long time now. And I tell you what, it smells. But it smells good. Right. Next up, guys. This one is Kiss Live in Japan. What I have a problem with sometimes with the album is that these bootleg albums is they don't have the right picture for the right period. Obviously, this is live in Japan from 1977, but they've actually used a 1980 picture on here. It's okay. It still looks pretty good. Mr. Simmons still looking good to this day. And on the back we have Ace, another picture from 1980. And this again is Budokan Hall, 1st of April 1977. So similar to Takes Tokyo that I've just shown you. But this is only kind of like the first part of the concert, the last part of the concert. But there it is. It's kind of like a printed label. Black vinyl. Very nice. Not the best album. to have in your collection if you're starting a collection, but it's still cool, and it is quite an old one. This came out around the mid 80s, late 80s, something like that. But anyway, moving on. Next we have Simmons Meteor, Mr. Simmons. Check that out. Look at that. Look at that. Mr. Simmons. Getting ready to breathe some fire by the looks of it. Whatever he's doing there. This one is actually live from San Francisco, 1977. I can't remember the exact date. It's August 77. It's also got various rare performances, this one. It's got stuff like We Won't Get Fooled Again, Sunshine of Your Love, Hey Joe, Whole Lot of Love, Led Zeppelin, Rules. So this is quite a nice album, but it's not a complete show. There's the back of it. Nice picture of Peter Criss there, with Ace, and Paul, and Gene. This one is just a plain label, but it is on white vinyl, which is quite nice. Quite nice. Can't remember when this came out, around late 90s possibly, but still quite a nice album to have. There is a CD version, which is the full show of San Francisco. It was released on the Godfather label, and that is the full show, and that was really nice, full show. And this is only only sort of like half a show. Anyway, moving on. This is one of the first. We have a picture disc. There we go. Now, I don't know what the actual title of this one is. I'm not sure. There you go. There's a picture of Kiss live in '75. And on the back you have sort of like a blurred shot of the Kiss audience at some Kiss concert. And this is basically the Alive 2 demos. You've got stuff like Rocket Ride, All American Man, Any Way You Want It, Rockin' the USA. It's also got Love Gun, Rip It Out. But I think these are kind of like demos and kind of like rough mixes of some of their all-time classics. But still, very nice to have. It's a nice picture disc. Right, next up we have Sneak Attack. Now, what do you reckon, Mr. Simmons? This one is quite old, isn't it? Sneak Attack. Again, this was one of the first ones that came out back in the late 70s, early 80s, I would say. Again, you can get different coloured paper printing on this one. This is an orangey red colour. It's very, very nice. It's the Los Angeles 1977 gig. They did 3 nights at Los Angeles. I've got a feeling this is the first night. If I'm right, it's on the 25th, 26th and 27th of August, I think. But if I am wrong, please let me know. I have so many bootlegs, I'm trying to remember all the dates. It's just not possible. My brain can only hold so much memory. And to hold all these dates and venues, hard work. Anyway, that's Sneak Attack. Just let's have a quick look at the inside. And that's on the Canyon record label. Canyon have made quite a few of these Kiss bootlegs, including Takes Tokyo. They've done Kiss My Axe, which I'll show you in a minute. And this one's a black vinyl. Very, very nice. Very, very nice indeed. And again, it's the same on the other one. It's a double album. So the full show of Los Angeles. So check it out if you can. Right, last one for the day is Kiss My Axe. Now, this is Los Angeles again, 77. Although it says 78, that's rubbish. Isn't that rubbish, Mr. Simmons? It's 77. You know, I know it's 77. It's 77, not 78. And this is Los Angeles, I believe it's the second night, Los Angeles Forum. This is a single album, so it's not the complete show. This is just a plain yellow label, and it's black vinyl. Again, I said that, as I said before, Canyon also released this one, I think, Kiss My Axe. Very, very popular amongst Kiss bootleg collectors. We all know about this one because it's an early one. So if you can get one of these, get it. Add it to your collection. Anyway, guys and girls, I will see you soon for another instalment of Kiss bootleg LPs. Keep rocking, and Mr. Simmons will rock with you. Ciao!